Hello, everyone. My name is Victoria, and I'm an English teacher. I have been working as a teacher for 24 years, and I have a big experience in teaching adults and young learners. And I can say that I have tried a lot of different materials, a lot of different books, websites. And today I'm going to tell you about one very good website. It's really wonderful and helpful for me because I use the materials, the presentations from this website every day. And it is very helpful for my work because my students really enjoy the materials from the website. They have very good presentations on different topics. And of course, they have some materials for young teachers, which will help to build the lesson in a proper way. You can use these materials not only for everyday lessons and daily lessons. You can use these materials like for different, maybe last lesson of the topic or to test some knowledge. So you have a very big choice. And I want to start with a description which this website provides because it would be very interesting, I think. So, ESL Brains is a premier resource for ESL lesson plans designed to engage and empower both teachers and students. Our platform offers diverse lesson types, catering to speaking classes, the flipped classroom model, and materials based on authentic videos, articles, and podcasts. We have left behind mundane course book topics and cookie-cutter approaches, focusing instead on creating meaningful activities that foster language development and critical thinking skills. Being trusted by 100,000 users, our lessons are classroom-proven by teachers from all over the world. But our commitment to educators goes beyond just lesson plans. We provide invaluable teaching tips through our regular newsletter and blog. Following us on social media gives access to additional updates, advice, and a vibrant community of like-minded professionals. Plus, we are just a chat message or email away, ready to give a hand or listen to feedback. As you can see, they describe themselves as a very useful website, and it's really so. And today I would like to show you how I work with this website, and I hope and I'm sure that this information will be very useful for young teachers and for professional teachers as well, who don't know where to get these new materials, this new information for their perfect lessons. Okay, let's start. I will share the screen with you now. And we are going to start with this website. As you can see, slbrains.com. It is their website, and you can see lesson plans, lesson flows, pricing, blog and news, and contacts. And of course, you can save your lessons. And of course, you need to create an account if you would like to use their materials. So, you can use ESL Brains if you need a special lesson. For example, I need a lesson about. And first that you can do, you can just type here, for example, weather. And as you can see, we go and see different topics about weather. What is the weather like for elementary students? Because here we can see this A1 elementary, or talking about weather and clothes for elementary students. Also, we have a topic for cloudy with a chance of rain, intermediate students, and so on. So, if you need this topic for different students, you just right, and you get it. A lot of topics. There is a season for everything. The best teacher I've had. And in this topic also you can meet the weather forecast, for example, which is connected to this topic. Okay, let's start with the first one. For example, what is the weather like? It is for elementary students. Let's look at it. So here you have, of course, lesson overview, which you can use, for example, when you need to write for your headmaster lesson plan, and you can write down the main objectives of this lesson. For example, learn essential beginner vocabulary to describe the weather, share preferences on weather and seasons, watch and discuss a video about the weather in Bali. And here you have this short description of what you can do during this lesson. Okay, so, and for example, you have warm up, video, and vocabulary. Students, and then we can read the description, more practice, for example. And of course, we have worksheets for students, for teachers, and e-lesson plan. So you have a lesson plan not only like a printed copy, but you also can find a presentation here, PowerPoint presentation for your student. And of course, every video can contain the information about your topic, of course, but on the website you can find not only videos on the topics, but audios as well. So let's look at our electronic presentation. What is the weather like? And here you can see this full lesson plan. Let's get started with a warm-up. As usual, we start with warm up, and you can see here autumn, winter, spring, summer, and you need to match the words with the seasons, for example, holiday, green, white, apples, ice cream, birds. For elementary students, it is a good way just to learn the vocabulary. And of course, you can use Quizlet, where you can summarize all of these words and give your students an opportunity to practice these words. So here we have these answers. And then speaking exercise. What season comes after spring? When do children start school in your country? When is your birthday? What season do you like? Okay, more about vocabulary. So you can find here different exercises. And of course, you can speak more. You can create a story with the students who are stronger. And with weak students, you can just learn new words and describe these pictures shortly. It is just um, like you always do. Okay, so, and of course, video. It is a part which my students love very much. So, and you have this simple video and you need to watch it and complete the gaps. Of course, very interesting. Okay, and more vocabulary, of course, with a mind map, with different pictures, practice, grammar, and again. So, it was the first type of the lesson, of course, and you can also download a printed copy and to give your students if you have offline lessons, for example. Okay, so as you can see, if we go to lesson plans, we can just choose a level: elementary, pre-intermediate, intermediate, upper, advanced, and proficiency. And also we have categories: business, general, global issues, technology, grammar, lifestyle, and format: standalone lessons or lesson set, which is very comfortable when you have different topics and you want to make not only one lesson, but two, three, four, etc. Okay, so if we choose, for example, upper intermediate lessons, we also can just go to these types of lessons and not to type the keyboard for us, and we can find here lessons for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60, 90. As I told you, lesson sets, standalone lessons, with video, without video. Also here you can find out critical reading club. Here you have an article from different online newspapers and magazines, and then you discuss the ideas from the article in this lesson. And you have just speaking classes where you speak the whole lesson, or standard lesson with four just types: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. And we have, of course, here subscription plans. Here, by the way, according to the price, I have 10% for you. With the promo code Victoria10, you can go to the website. The link you will find below, and use the promo code, and to have the subscription with a lower price, which will be very helpful for you. 10% is very good if we are talking about, for example, a good lesson plan, and you can use it every month, and you can have a good subscription using this promo code Victoria10. And of course, let's look at our pricing. So let's look at our prices. Save time with our teaching materials. So basic individual plan, it's free. Join the ESL Brains community. Access 35 free lesson plans available in both PDF and e-lesson plan format for online teaching, including sample speaking class, split lessons, and critical reading club lessons across all levels. Okay, if we are talking about premium individual, €5.75 per month, or if you pay for a year, you save 10%, and with my promo code Victoria10, you save more, 10%. So it will be very useful for you, I think. Enjoy 6-7 new standard lesson plans per month from levels A1, C2. Access 300 plus printable lesson plans pre-selected from the ESL Brains library. Unlock e-lesson versions for online teaching. Get news for classroom. Use weekly newsletter with news-based activities to use with students. Unlimited, which is most popular, and I have it. It's €11 50 cents per month, save 12% if you pay annually, and plus 10% with my promo code Victoria10. Have it all. Enjoy 17 new lesson plans per month from level A1, C2. Access 800 plus printable lesson plans in the ESL Brains library. Unlock lesson versions for online teaching. Discover flipped lesson speaking classes and critical reading club worksheets. Get news for classroom. Use weekly newsletter with new based activities to use with students. And institution, if you have a group of teachers or your language school wants to use it, you can have these multiple memberships, which cost €57 per month from 5 plus users. And with my promo code, you can also get this 10%. And you need to contact the website and get all opportunities from these ESL Brains. Okay, and you can see here different pieces of advice, how to use these lessons, what to do, and so on. And here also you have blog and news, and this part I think is very useful for young teachers Use for classroom use and ESL Brains survey results. Hope to prepare two students for the ESL Brains experience. Starting your ESL lessons with some breaking news stories. So, how to use different types of materials, not only on this website, but in your collections at home, and how to use these materials on your lesson, and how to check homework, especially when not everyone in the group did it. All of us know this problem of our students who don't do their homework, what to do when the final 5 minutes of your ESL lesson, and so on. So you can get a lot of different good pieces of advice which are very useful for me and I think for you as well. Quick and simple ESL writing task, short and sweet. So everything you have here. So, yep. As I told you, I use ESL Brains every day for my lessons, and now they are my basic materials for my every lesson. I can take some books, I can take some other printable copies for something, but SL Brains with their videos, with their good material, are now for me very helpful, and I use them every day. I mean, this website and its materials. So, if you would like to get this 10% for your account, premium account, you go uh, to the link below in the video description and tap the link, and with the promo code Victoria10 you will get this 10% for your premium account or limited plan, and you will use it very long and it will be very helpful for you. Of course, you can visit this website slbrains.com and check if you like or dislike it, and I hope it will be very helpful for you. Okay, so check this website. I hope it will help you, not only teachers but students maybe can use, because it can be helpful if you learn English yourself without teachers, because SL Brains give us the answers. So that's why you can always check if you are right or wrong. So SL Brains for you, and my promo code is for you as well, just for a good and successful subscription. So subscribe to my channel, and here you will get a lot of tips for learning languages, for teaching languages, and we can communicate in the comments. I have comments in Russian or in German, in different languages. Also, I have videos in different languages, but I think we will have more in English and in German and in Russian. And I want my channel be helpful for everyone from all over the world. So, see you next time. Subscribe to my channel, put like, and see you later. Bye.